Hello class, this is Dr. Boris on DBR 800, graduate class in quantitative methods, Kaiser University Graduate School. I'm going to go over the assignment for week 2 slowly to get over the basic stuff that we need to do in SPSS. What you see on my screen is that I opened Census 2000 SPSS file, and I am following the instructions in section 3 to start doing some of the exercises. All I want you to really follow instructions word for word, verbatim, and do the and look at the outcome and compare if you get the same outcome as in a little textbook. Textbook name is Doing Data Analysis with SPSS by authors Carter and Nash. So after we open the file, we wanted to do the first thing they're asking us to do the cross-tabulating data. And in the first example, we consider two qualitative variables, which basically are here means of transportation and gender or sex. And that's what we can do by descriptive statistics and Crosstab. Crosstab is one of the essential, introductory, but very powerful tool for analysis of the data. So we're going to go here and let's minimize the dashboard first for a second. And we need to go to Analyze, Descriptive Stats, and Crosstab. Once we have that start up, then we need to choose where we're going to Crosstab. In the first row, we're going to find the means of transportation, and it happens to be nominal variable, and we're going to put this in the rows. And in the columns, we're going to put the sex or gender, also nominal variable. There we go. And we can just click OK. We don't need to do any sophisticated calculation of correlation and stuff. And this is really what you see now on the screen is matching the top of the page 28 of specialty tables and graphs for the variables. Page may vary depending on the edition of the textbook. I have version 16, but they're all very much the same. If we click OK, we're going to get some data that's explained after that. I mean, we're not going to get data. We're going to get output as a result of the little analysis we're doing. And the keyword is Crosstab. It's a command that's issued, and the outcome is coming up now. So we have descriptive at the very beginning, a means of transportation to work times sex is cross-tabulation. That's actually breakdown of all the answers they had, the means of transportation by male, female, and total. And this is explained on the output on section 3 as well. The results of Crosstab commands are not mysterious. The case processing summary indicates that there are 12 cases with no missing data. In the Crosstab itself, the rows of the table represent the various means of transportation, and the column refer to males and females. Thus, for instance, 243 women commuted in a car, truck, or van. And you can see that in the column of female here. And you see the means of transportation breakdown by male, female, or total. Simply looking at the frequencies could be misleading since the sample does not have equal numbers of mean men and women. It might be more helpful to compare the percentages of mean commuting weight to percentages of women doing so. Even percentages can be misleading if the samples are small. Here, fortunately, we have a large sample. Later, we'll learn to evaluate sample information more critically with one eye toward sample size. Cross-tabulation function can easily convert the frequencies into relative frequencies. We could do this by returning to the crosstab downloads, following the same menus as before by taking a slightly different path. And we can click dial vehicle, we go to the crosstabs. We click on cells, and we say percentages, click continue, then click OK. Based on this table, when you say that men or women are more likely to kill by car, truck, or van. Well, let's try to do it. We're going to go, we can minimize or close this because we don't need it. It will be generated again. So I'm not going to save it, the output, but I'll go back to the toolbar. Let me see if I can. I'm looking for this icon recently, recall recent used dialogues. It's going to bring me the crosstab dialog that I have done. And I need to go to cells now because it memorized everything. In the cells, I'm going to do column percentages, where is column percentages? Column, percentages, column. We click continue, and then we click OK. And output will be slightly different. There we go. We have a percentage now. So the fact that male and female samples are not the same, now it's relative measure, so it will actually be much more, makes sense much more to compare two different sides of the samples between male and female. Let me see now. We need to open the file student and do similar things. Well, this is just the beginning. And what is important to know, just do all the exercising all the way to up to moving on up to the dot plot, scatter plot requirement. Well, good night, and I will see you again in the virtual world. Thank you. Good night.